watch from here. So let's have a quickly look at Google's technicals levels I am watching from here. So Friday, big sell-off, 5.4% down. Overall market was down pretty big as well. And if you look at this yellow line on my chart, this is a 30-minute chart. It was trying to stay above this 50-day moving average in the morning. As soon as it slipped, it went down with the market because everything else was negative. Nasdaq was down 4%, 4.1%. So what to watch from here for Google? I'm going to switch to daily chart and I will go back maybe 2 years, all right, maybe 3 years back, just to show you what Google has been doing. All-time highs, we have 151, of course, before they did a 20-to-1 split recently, right? It's still trillion plus dollar company. So right here, right now, you can see I'm gonna switch maybe on this daily chart to monthly charts so you can see what we're talking about here. So after this big drop, which was caused by earnings in April, Q4 earnings, basically Q1 earnings, you see on a monthly chart it has been in the range, and what that range is 120 to the upside, to the downside 106, basically 105, 106. So these are the support resistance levels, both on a daily and a monthly, I'm watching for the stock from here. But if we pull out daily chart and pull out moving averages, you can see 200-day moving average for the stock, which is on my chart, red line, still in a downtrend. And if you look at the yellow line, well, it did try to uptrend but slipped below 50-day, and the demand zone from here 106. Okay, it can come down a little bit more. We don't know if it's gonna break this support right away or if it's gonna chop around here, but we know for sure that this is a demand zone. That's where a lot of people came in to buy, and it's about to test it again. But if it tries to go higher from here, this 50-day moving average is going to act as a resistance now, because you can see it did drop with the big volume. So sellers came in, and this rally right here that many stocks actually tried to put reverse from their 50-day moving average, it was pretty much low volume. So less people were participating, which means less people were believing that this could be a turning point and it could go higher. But again, I can be wrong, but I don't want to talk too much about that. Clear levels, 50-day as a resistance, as a support, 106, 105. And if I go back 3 years, you will see we had a couple months right here in this 106 and 100 basically zone. Stocks spent quite some time after actually this earnings gap up right here in the beginning of 2021. We saw this big gap, and it did spend pretty much killing premium in this range for almost like 2 months. All right, that's where I'm getting these support resistance zones, because if it does come back, I mean, that's where it was bouncing as well right here. Last 3 months is where it was testing these levels. It was getting quickly bought up, back up, staying closing above 105 at least. So 105, 106 zone for me right here, right now, is a demand zone. But if that level breaches, then we have $100 level. And also, if you're not, maybe you have heard of it many times, a lot of gaps to the upside at some point in the future, they get filled. So maybe we're gonna see this gap get filled all the way to 96-ish levels. But again, I don't want to run too much ahead, but you can see that at this time and moment, no matter how you look at it, You can switch to weekly chart. You can switch to a monthly chart. This zone is pretty much choppy zone, okay? It hasn't decided last 4 months is which way it wants to go. Unless it clears this 120, you can be definitely bullish, and it can run up until next supply zone of 125 and then 130. But if you look at it at a bigger picture on a monthly chart, you can see year to date stock is down, and year to date stock still is in a downtrend. So I will be watching the stock basically at those levels, and I'm not gonna anticipate anything. If I see stock basically clear 120 to the upside, I might join the bulls and trade it to the upside. But if it does slip 105, then I might definitely take some short and maybe see some flush to the downside all the way to $100 quick flush trade, possible trade. All right, so that's it for Google. I don't want to talk too much. That's the update. We will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.